It's your lady Liliveth Tate. How is everybody in the world today, tonight, in your afternoon? So, mega love shout out to my sponsor of my show last night, Mark. Thank you so much, and I will take care of my OG 100%, 101%. I will take care of my OG no matter what, okay? Because I love my OG and I respect my OG and I cared for my OG. So, and mega loud shout out or mega love shout out to all my members, even though that I don't see or oftenly to my live streaming, but you still part of my membership. So thank you so much for always there on my membership, and also for those who subscribe my channel, and for those unsubscribe me. That's the sad part. Do unsubscribe me because you will not receive any notification, or you will not receive any information or any story or history on my show. So, but it's not a big deal for me if you unsubscribe on my show. And what else? So I would like also to make a loud shout out for those viewers that always go on my show. And today, here it's in the west is nighttime or afternoon. April Fool. So how many of you men and women fall for April Fool? So, and then you can see this, guys. So I apologize, to Mark, that I did not really, because I did not really notice you're there on my show. But in my phone, the one that I use this now, it's stuck. I don't know what's happening on my phone. Maybe the memory, but last night I check it out and delete those that is not really important apps that I installed, so I have to delete that. And the other phone is kind of a, I think need, need to check up, or if I'm gonna compare my phone to a vehicle, needs to change oil, check the brake, check the brake fluid, everything. Because actually my phone, especially this, I love this. This is my Samsung phone, so it's really good. But how old is this? So I bought this new arrival 2018, but it's still working. But still working. But I can see that the the memory starts. I can see that there's a sign of memory gap. So for those that I can't read your comment right away, and I cannot really recognize you right away because it's late go on my phone, and sometimes it's stuck. Okay, so can you guess this, guys? This is my homemade milk candies. So we call this in Tagalog yema. So my yema is not hard. It's kind of a chewy because I made my own candies. So for those ones to ask question, feel free, guys. Don't hesitate, okay? So now it's April Fool live stream. So we can talk anything, or any kind of fool or April Fool. And then make a loud shout out to all trolls. Come here, cause let's play April Fool. So the weather here in the Philippines is now it's okay. It's not too sunny, not too cloudy, just right. Okay, and 2 days ago, in front of our buildings here, there's a fire, and then and because that's how many floor is this in the other side? I think it's 15th floor. On the fifth floor, they hear somebody. I think the gas tank was explode. Hi, who's this? Pinoy Isdaan. Hello, Pinoy Isdaan. Thank you for coming. So and the firemen cannot really go, 'cause especially if you're living in the high rise, so the security here is they already trained, but they cannot really do that. But a lot of people on that near to that unit, they have to go down, because the fire is was controlled. But the thing is, the smoke, so that's really dangerous also, because you might suffocate and you will die for that. So, and for those people, especially now on the live streaming, make sure, guys, that especially here in the Philippines, most of we use the LPG tank for cooking. We don't, some, just a few Filipinos use electric stove or electric burner for cooking, because we know that the cost of electricity here in the Philippines, it's kind of expensive. So make sure, guys, that your tank is hybrid. Hello, how are you, my brother? So always check if it's too old, the tank, you can go to the gas dealer. You can replace that, because it's our laws that they have to replace that in a in the new, brand new. Okay, so that for the prevention of fire. And always check if you're every time that you replace the tank, make sure that you're the gas dealer, because they have to put something there, to check if your regulator, if there's a leak. Because one of the factor, there's so many cases here, not only in the condominium, it's also in the mall, when they on the fast food chain. There's so many cases that there's a lot of people die about that, because they're not really aware of their regulator, there's a leak. So you have to check that before because every time I need to replace my gas tank. Thank you, Brett. So I always ask the rider if he can check that. So they have to put something, like a soap, and then if there's a leak, it's gonna be foamy. So good thing that if there's a foamy, or if there's a leakage, you have to change that into new one. How much is that? Is this like the good quality is 1,500. So I prepared to buy the good quality, because it will last, but not the cheapest one, because that's a short time period you're gonna use. Okay, so don't make so cheap about things that for your safety. So I did that, and then I also bought with the with the what do you call that, the not the regulator. You can tell that how many gas that on your tank. What you there's a there's a, what do you call that, I forgot the term for that. So it's just like in the car, it's just like the speedometer. Hi, Wavy. Hello. I love your bracelet. Which one? Which one? Oh, so, okay, this one. I love this because it's jade bracelet. Okay, and this one, this is pearl. This is not, this is a real pearl. This one jade. This is real jade. So this is, this is sign for, for for Chinese, like this is money, good health. There's a, uh there's a sign of this when you wear this. So I always wear this, and then I have also Chinese bracelet that for my health. I'm doing good, Brett. And how about you? Sometimes, there's some people that, don't, they need attention, but I know those people are, are not really, I don't want to spend time with them, because if I gonna spend time with them, they become crazy. So I just ignored and, abandon those people, try to bully me. So I don't want to entertain them. Okay, but so far I'm good. I'm good. And how about you? And I know that I don't want to mention the name of the person, but it's okay, Brett. People will bully you. Just, don't feed them, okay? Let them talk about you. And you know to yourself that you're doing right, you're doing okay. So that's for me, I don't really feed those people, okay? And then, I'm happy, that OG prank is getting better every day, So that's one thing, guys. That's one thing. If you can't find the right one, you don't fool for those, for those chameleon men or chameleon woman. Because, if you're gonna pick the chameleon, it will not last. Okay? So, that's one thing that I don't really, I don't really mind to give advice for those wants to listen to my advice and wants to sit and talk to me. I don't really mind to give my opinion towards them, particularly when it comes relationship. Because relationship not only for husband and wife, not only for boyfriend and girlfriend, you can also apply that in your friends, best friends, or associate friends, your relatives, family, or your siblings. So most of us, we're really look into that, just only for boyfriend and girlfriend. No, it's not. There's so many, there's so many factors that we can apply on that. So especially for, for men and women, I'm good, giving advice, for those looking for their partner, the real partner, that they are not looking after your money, they're not looking after your wealth. Okay, so I can tell that, so I can advise that. And if something happened in your relationship, I don't want to conclude that leave that woman alone or leave that man alone. So as much as you can, diplomatic, if you can able, if you can able to talk on the diplomatic conversation, that's good. But if you can't, so I think that's the time that there's no reason to go, or there's no reason to stay with that person if they don't want to listen a diplomatic talk. Okay? So, and then sometimes, people said, I don't really want to talk relationship, because that's what they think relationship is only boyfriend and girlfriend or husband and wife. No, there's so many factors. So, well, I cannot really tell them, okay, you're gonna stay. I just welcome for those people who wants to listen to me, because here I don't want to make some, sugar coat on my, cupcake, okay? If your cupcake is no good, I will tell your cupcake is no good. If your cupcake is good, I will tell you your cupcake is good. But most of people, they don't really tell that. So like uh last night I mentioned about those American people, if they had problems, a lot of us, a lot of Filipino, they just said, why don't, especially when it comes financially, okay, they coming here in the Philippines, and then they sell everything, and then they end up broke because they picked the wrong person, or they picked the wrong woman to live with, and then they end up broke. Okay, so a lot of us, particularly my people, okay, and that they think that that's the best solution is to go to the embassy and ask help. No, it's not what you think. It's not easy to go to the US embassy to ask help, especially for American. It's according, especially now that President Donald Trump is very strict when it comes giving giving fund. So is you have to be aware of that. Okay, you have to aware of that, that like me, I'm so aware of those American, okay, because my heart, okay, my American people always have space in my heart. As long as you're good, are you're nice to me, I will value you, okay, because that's how I look with my husband. I have so much respect on my husband, guys. I have so much respect. I care, that's why, for those people that nice to me, I just want them to be comfortable when they know there's something that they need to avoid, especially here in the Philippines, or there's something red flag or red pill. Okay. So even American living here in the Philippines, guys, when it comes to US embassy, they cannot go there without sitting an appointment online. Okay. So they said that, oh, now that we are more into the modern, not all has the access in the computer, has the access of the, some they don't have. So if you're in distressed, oh, you're gonna die on the street because you cannot really go to your own soil. So that's one thing that I have want to open the mind of American people, okay, that you don't have to do that, especially on your soil, to set an appointment. What if, on the street that your life is in danger, and somebody wants to kill you, and the only solution that you can save your life is to go to the US embassy, and now you can't go there because you have no appointment. That's a sad part. So that's, I want to bring that to my show, that because not what they say online, but it's not what they say online, but it's not what they do in real. Okay, hi Sharon, hello, good afternoon. So that's open eyes also for American. You don't have to tell, I don't give a shit on that, who cares. No, it's not, because we never know that person that you don't really, you just bully, or you just ignored. One day you might go to other places or other countries, that person, it's a small word, guy, that person will save your life, or will save your yeah, life. Okay, so we don't have to be mean to others. So that's why I don't understand those people online. Okay, there's a one man from Europe. After all, that he think that he's the smartest man, he's the rich man, and he's the brightest man, or the smart man. But when I look at you, you're really cheap. You're a piece of shit. Okay, because you don't know how to value those people that uh, has value, the friendship that you have on them. So it's easy for you to reject the good things that they done for you. So that's, that's, you're really ungrateful. Ungrateful. So that's, that's the sad part. And then you go there, you go there in other, other show, and spread those kind of, spread of those kind of stinky, stinky, um stinky business. Oh, your life is unhappy. Okay. And one thing that you really want to apply that on me, no, you will not, you will not, you will not be successful for doing that. Okay. You will not. Look at me now, I'm peaceful. Even though that, it's just like, here's the thing, guys, that if the person will value, especially friendship, don't, don't junk that kind of person, because out of 10 you met, just only one will value you. But that's when I found out that that person is just only, he loved to do marites, gossip. And I can see that, wait a minute, there's something wrong with this person. I think that's the effect of watching, like, that's bully movie. so, so come on, change your mood. Okay, change your mood into um positive vibes. Okay, because I do believe karma will knock your door and get all of that things you done to other people, especially you ruin people's life, you ruin people's dignity, and karma will get that or pay that for them, and karma will knock your door and get that, whether you're ready or not. Karma will say, here I come. So yes. So here's the thing, guys, that I really want to mention this, because about, about relationship. Okay, I'm gonna say this, it doesn't really matter in general. Okay, in general. Wait, no, I won't say in general. Majority of men, they're looking, a majority of men, because I know men, and there's I have a impression that men is more on visual. Okay, so that's given that men looking for a pretty face, and they will never think that in one day that pretty face will get old. Okay, it might get, wrinkle. Okay, and they never think, look for the loyal heart. What does it mean, loyal heart? That you can, that person will never replace you into a amount of money. Okay, so look for the loyal heart that will, that will miss you every day, that he can't or she can't see you every day. That's love. Okay, that's love. So that's one thing also that I'm gonna reverse that also for women also. Don't look for the handsome look. Okay, the guapo. the guapo face, because that guapo face, it's gonna be, when they get old, they will not look guapo. You have to look with a loyal heart, okay? Because if you find a loyal heart, it will reflect on the face of that person, that no matter what, how many wrinkles is there in their face, their aura still look pretty, because they have a loyal and good heart towards their partner. But now that it's just like, that's one thing that, a lot of, there's a, well, there's a Western man that he thinks that he's look guapo. There's so many Filipina crazy for that. No, it's not. For those Filipina, that victim, that kind of person that, okay, he just collect. Okay, come on, girls. Why that person cannot stay in that one woman? So meaning, there's a problem on him. Not only one, two. There's so many Filipina that a person live in, but at the end never last. Okay, so I'm not one-sided, but I know there's something wrong with the other, with the side of woman, but I'm sure that there's something not right on the man's side. Hi, Cher. Hello. Thank you for coming, Cher. Cher, look. You know what is this? My candy, my yema. So, okay, that's my advice. Don't look for the pretty or handsome face. Because at the end of the day, when they get older, they will change their face. So, and then, don't look for, like now, okay? I have a soft skin, but I don't brag that, because I know to myself, I'm not in denial that the facts that at the end of the day, my face, see, my face, I have a wrinkle, and my skin will be dry or wrinkled. I don't deny that. But for those men and women, don't look for that, pretty face, soft skin. You have to look, is the person with a loyal heart or good heart that will miss you every day. That's love. Okay? That's love. So that's one thing that I experience myself, because I used to go, before OG Frank get sick. We always go together, do grocery, even though, shopping. And I can't stay, when I go groceries, I can't stay long in the grocery, because you know what? I feel something missing, and I feel lonely. But I have to, make it fast. So once I go to the supermarket, I already list, okay? I already have a list, and go to the supermarket. First, I'm gonna go first on the meat section, vegetables. So, step by step. And then after that, pay and back home. Because, I feel that I'm lonely. I missed him. So that's shows that I use of that, and suddenly, he cannot really go, because I want him to get speedy recovery for those days that he stayed in the hospital. But thanks God, it's still, I can see that there's a lot of improvement and development when it comes to him, because I'm the one that always look out for him. So no matter what. So that's the thing, that he picked me, because I have a good heart and loyal heart to him. So that's one thing, guys, that I always, don't take this into drama or relationship, because I heard some of men, they don't really want to hear, the relationship. But for me, it's just like, that's your prerogative. You don't want to listen about relationship, but you cannot really tell, you cannot really tell what's going on in the mind of your wife, what's going on in the mind of your husband. It's suddenly they might change if you're not aware of that. If you're not aware to talk or communicate with your partner, suddenly you will surprise one day that that person will, uh, she talk or he talk without respect on you. So that's the sad part. Okay, that's the sad part of the relationship. So we cannot really avoid that, my goodness. Okay, especially if you're married, things, there's so many, because this, I always say this, that and also I mentioned that in other show, that once you meet the person, it's not the end of LDR. Once the man, uh, offer, once you're engaged, it's not the end. And then once you get married, it's not the end of the relation. In fact, that's the start. That's the start, because when you go to the marriage thing or marriage life, majority of your life together is full of challenges, full of challenge. So are you prepared for challenge in your life, whether good challenge or bad challenge? So it might came from you, or it might came from your partner. So you have to be patient. Okay, and you have to know how to play that, if one day you will experience that. Okay, and don't really go for that. Okay, so I'll just mention this, guys. We know that men and women, they have female and male friends, and also men, they have male and female friends, vice versa. And for those couple, guys, for wife, if your husband tell you, oh, this is my best friend or what, beware of that. Okay, beware of that. What I mean, don't really rely on what that your husband says. They will introduce your their best friend, or same thing with your wife. Beware of that, because there's something not right on there. Okay, beware. So I'm not saying that you have to doubt it, but you have to use your brain. Okay, you have to use your brain. Okay, don't really trust right away. Observe how they act, how they talk, because one day you will surprise that the person that your husband or your wife introduced to you, that's her or his best friend, that's his lover boy, or that's her uh, mistress. Oh, no, no, that's his mistress, or that's her lover boy. Okay, that's facts, guys. Not only happen here in the Philippines, all over the world. Okay, don't invite your colleagues in your house. Don't invite your friends in your house, because that's the start of not that's the start of doubt. Okay, doubt. Okay, so don't do that, because some people, especially, they know that okay, they're nice, they're nice couple, they're good. But those people, especially those women that they act like a snake, They just stay there in the corner, like, like the snake. Once the snake wants something, especially when they change their skin, they're not go around. But, they already have planned for that. So they just stay in the corner, change their color, and waiting for those, for those people that they gonna attack. So be careful of that. So, and that's one thing that I'm not really entertained for those people that I cannot really trust. If experience what you talk about it, Beth. Yes, yeah, that's Sharon. And that's one thing that you don't. So here's the thing, guys. For men and women, you must be aware of, especially if you're married. So try to avoid things that it might conflict on your relationship with your husband or your wife. Okay, because if you're single, you can do whatever you want to do. Okay, you can talk how many men you want to talk. Okay, because nobody no wants to stop you because you're single. But if you're married, you have to set that in your mind that you're no longer single. Because if you really care of your husband, you have to aware of that. Okay, but if not, then I don't think that the relationship will last. Okay, and then sometimes there's a lot of people, when they look at you, no, when you was single, oh, they think, oh, they're very happy to bully you or saying bad some things to you, and they think that they know better than you. And then when they found out that they made mistake, because that's not what they think on you. So when they look at you that you're happy, and then the husband will take care of you, they get so furious, and they will make some issue that you put you uh down. So which is, that's full of jealousy. There, for me, I consider that those people aren't happy in life. They full of greed, they full of jealous. Okay, from Simply Sharon, I interview a woman that I didn't know that woman is one of the girlfriend of my previous relationship before. Oh yeah. So beware that, for those single, beware of that. They will introduce that this is my friend. Wait a minute, how you become a friend? Okay, so you have to be careful. Same thing with the woman for the man. Okay, they will say BFF, and especially you can observe, guys. We Filipino women have a strong. I don't know what's that kutub. We have a kutub. But if you're, here's the thing, guys. Okay, if you're not, if a man doing that, do things on the women, if they know that he cannot, he can't find a woman like you, that woman try to get your a spot, it will not work, because that man knows that, oh, the woman, she's not good enough to replace the spot of my wife or my girlfriend. Okay, so it's just like at the end of the day, the wife, the original, will say, the last laugh is mine. Okay, you know what I mean. The last laugh is mine. Yes, the last laugh is mine. Ay, ay, ay. So, huwag kayong masyadong huwag kayong masyadong magyabang diyan Huwag kayong masyadong magyabang na love kayo ng Western menu. Hell no. Okay. I'm so very maarte when I say hell no. Yes, it is. Hell no. Because why? You're not living together. After you talk online, he can talk with other woman that he wants to flirt. So here's the thing, guys, that even if you're married, if you're not the good one, a man will easy for you to replace. So don't pretend that you are like that, you're rich. Don't pretend that you are loving to him, that because they can feel that. Okay, sometimes you live together but the men or women don't feel that you're there with her, or he don't feel that you with him. You cannot really fake about that. So that's why be true to yourself, okay, or else you just like a toy. At first when the man look at you, oh, they're very enthusiastic, I want that toy. They treat you like a toy. And once they get that, and they don't really like the how that toy operate, it's easy for them, to change, or to give you to the other people. Okay, I don't like the toy, I want more high tech than that. Okay, so make yourself worth it. Okay, make yourself high value. Okay, not low value. So mention this. Is that clear? Like and share and stream everyone. So please like and stream everyone. So to my brother Brett, no matter what those people telling you, don't let them affect on you. Okay, don't, because at the end of the day they will stop, especially if you don't not pay attention about that. Let them the power do things on you, because to yourself, this is my life. It's just like the song of Billy Joel, I don't care anymore because this is my life. Okay. Oh my goodness, just I thought that when I talk here, time moves so fast. My goodness. April Fools. So guys, I make my own candy. This is Filipino candy. This is traditional Filipino candy. So this is made of condensed milk. So my yema is not as hard, when I try yema on the store. It's kind of hard that, but this one is really good because I mix with egg yolk, and then good quality of butter, and I will show you guys. See? And this is not hard. It's kind of chewy. So that's the one thing that I love. Yema. I don't like yema. It's hard. Mm. So that's one thing, guys, that I'm not frugal to buy. And we have so many snacks there on my cabinet. We have cookies, so chocolate bar, and then popcorn. So Frank's favorite is Snicker bar. So I bought the big pack of Snicker bars, because every time I go to supermarket, so I bought, sometimes I bought his Heineken beer. Sometimes I bought his favorite, the only chocolate that he loves, Snickers and M&M with peanuts. So I bought the big pack. So I told him, this is for you. So I never touch that. So sometimes, especially at nighttime, midnight snack, I have to open the cabinet. Which one I gonna eat? And then I remember, oh my goodness, this chocolate, I bought this for Frank and I promised him that I will never touch that. Okay. So when I go to my other cabinet, for my canned foods, I found, condensed milk. And I check my refrigerator. I have eggs, I have butter. So what I did, because especially guys, I don't know for those Filipino guys that after you eat fish, you're really looking for something, something sweet. Because your saliva is almost to drip. I have feeling about that. So that's why I always have candies in my cabinet, guys. So when I check, oh, I have, because all the what's inside on my cabinet, I have listed. So I go to my refrigerator, I stick on the, well, I'll just like, okay, okay, there's a condensed milk, and then I check the expiration. The expiration is August 2025, so it's not yet August. It's almost the expiration. But what I did, I just okay, I can make this into yema. So I make my own candy so I don't need to buy in the store because I have ingredients. But the difference between my yema with other, I don't like the hard. So this one is chewy. So in one can of condensed milk, you will make a lot. How many bowls? Different sizes. I just want, not too big. Oh, ang sarap. I wish I could share this with you guys so that you will. No, it's not, it's not hard. It's chewy. Milky taste. Okay, Bray, take it easy. Sarap. So good thing that if I go to other channel, if that man is there, I don't say hi to him. Okay, I don't know him. Okay, because if I gonna say to him or what, I don't know if I gonna. How can I, how can I deal with that person? Wait, hold on, guys. Here's my thought process. Don't too overbold, don't make too much bully with other people. We never know, guys. Especially suddenly you become sick, okay? Don't. And you will realize that big mistake that you do that. So maybe the karma will tell you, okay, you better stop bullying other people. Kim Onday, hi. Kim Onday, hello, where are you from? Oh, Kim, Philippines. Okay. Kamusta? Saang sulok ng saang sulok ng Manila ay ng Pilipinas ikaw nakatira? So, so do things that make yourself better. Do things that make yourself successful, okay? Don't mind other people's business, especially you. You. West Timawa. West Timawa? Saan yung West Timawa? Mindanao? I'm not really familiar about the West Timawa. Sounds like in Mindanao. Is that in Mindanao? So, and then, if you can't say good to a person, zip your mouth. Hi Ryan, hello, how are you? What time is there, Ryan? Are you ready to go to bed? Okay. No, it's afternoon, right? Wait a minute. What time is it? 2:51 here in the Philippines. So that's 12 or 1 p.m., right? I'm good. 40. Oh, okay. 41, 4:51 p.m. Okay. I still early. Ryan, I will show you if you're familiar with this. I have candy. I made this candy. You know what is this? This is yema, made of condensed milk. It's really good. I made this for myself. See? So last one. I don't want to eat a lot, because this is sweet. I'm not diabetic, but I have to be aware of my blood sugar. Mm. Okay, so be friendly. If you don't want to be friendly with other people, then zip your mouth. Okay? Mind your own business. Kalot your own arikes. So good. So that's very Any question? Oh my god. I wish I can share this with you guys. So good. So I'm looking for, auto dealer because I'm looking for I want to buy my own first car. Just a small car, guys. I don't want to buy, expensive car. But I just want to have, just only have a transportation. Because, here's the thing, guys. It's so hard, to get taxi. Especially when you do groceries. So yesterday I went to the Suzuki. I looking for, their espresso, the desire, the espresso that hatchback. I think the desire is just like sedan, and then the Jimny is like 4x4. And that's the thing that I found out that if you're gonna use, because we asked if they accept credit card, and then they said yes, they accept credit card, but if you're gonna use the credit card, they will charge you like 2.25%. So example, if the price of the car is like 618 or 620,000 pesos. So for 2.25, so you gotta pay about 13,000 plus. Oh my goodness. So that I thought, oh, I can use that to buy food. My goodness. So I told to Frank, oh, it's better to pay, or change the money into the bank and then make a cashier check. Cashier check. Oh, pok pok. Ikaw? What? That's, I know this is troll. Troll. Is that you? Share. Sino to si Pok Pok? Ikaw? Pok Pok. Ikaw? Pok Pok ka? Are you troll? Oh, sounds... I smell something. I smell something. Oh. I know who you are. I know who you are. Okay? I can smell you. I can smell you. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. You know that song, right? Come on. You know that song. Ay, ay, ay. I know these people look, because for those trolls, they love to put some their profile names such a kind of uh, kind of what do you call that? Undecent. Oh, pukpuk ka? Why, why you just say hello? I know who you are. Come on. But I'm glad that you're, lurking on my show. I can smell you. I can smell you. Funky. Ay, nako. Let me drink water. Big mistake. Big mistake. I told you. Big mistake. Oh, before that, guys, I have a old money here. Because when I check my, my boxes, I keep some money. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I will go to the bank Actually, this is the money from Frank when he came here, before, before we met and before he married me. So he has money. And they think that Philippine money is just like in the state, no matter how all is that, is still good. But here in the Philippines, no. Every 6 months, no, not 6 months. Every 6 years, we change our money. So, but before that, some banks, they will tell, for those have old money, that they will tell who's the president, that you can go to the bank and change that. I don't know if they can able, they can able to change this. Okay, this is 1,000, guys. Look. So this is the time of GMA, Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. Okay, 1,000. Another 1,000. So this is no longer good. And he gave me this to buy something, and then I told him, what? This is no good. So, or else you have to keep that. Okay, 100 pesos. So this is the time of GMA, still GMA. 50. My goodness. So I don't know. 320s. Okay. And this is really old money. Okay. So this is President Manuel Rojas. So I don't know if I gonna bring this to the bank, if they will, if they will change this. But I don't know. Maybe I can keep this. Wait, hold on, because I just keep some US dollars. Wait, hold on. Let me get my wallet. Oh. Ah. I dropped my wallet on the floor. Okay, I'm back. Because that's, well, I don't know. Because I always forgot this, guys. If I go to the bank, if they can able, to change this, the new bill. So how much is this? 1, 2, 2,210. Okay? 2,210. So I don't really have as much money on my wallet, guys. Let me check. Oh. So this is the new 20 pesos. But this is, time. But I can still use this, guys. Okay. And then the 100, I can still use this because this is the time of Duterte. Yeah, I can still use that. But, maybe next year they will tell that, all the... So this is my money only, guys, in my wallet. 100, 200, 300, 320 pesos. I don't put too much money on my wallet. Okay. Because before, but I have, this is wallet rate. Okay. This is my driver's license. Okay. So I have two types of cards. So membership card. So this is, just like a Walmart or Costco. This is my Landers. And the other one is SNR. Okay. And I have two credit card, but I don't really want to use this. Okay. Here, PNB, and then my Dinners Club credit card. What else? Oh, I have two types of video card. So this is peso and this is dollar. So I don't have any, big amount of my wallet, but I can still use this card. So I have two types of cards and here, land back. Okay. So this is also money, but it's just like when you check my wallet, I don't really have much cash. So I'm very, I'm poor, my goodness. So guys, for those ones to send me a donation, please send me a donation. And I only have here, okay, okay, so this one 100, okay. So this is my collection, guys. I have 50. So this is Ulysses is Grant. So I do my best, to get this at the bank, guys. But I don't have $2, guys. For those ones to have $2, please keep that for me and send it to me, because I will replace that into dollars, only $1. So I give you two $1. And this one is this. Who is this? Andrew Jackson. Okay, here. So I have $20. So that's my collection. And then I have 10. Who is the 10? Hamilton. So I have Hamilton. So this is one thing, that no matter how old is the money of the United States of America, it's still good. But here in the Philippines, it's no good. Within 6 years, the money that I shown to you guys is no longer good. So we don't want to use. But I try to ask, the manager, bank manager, if they can able to replace that into new one. Okay, the next is Abraham Lincoln, $5, guys. Okay. So I think this is, when I check, they have 1,000, 500 and 1,000. But, Frank told me that's, it's very rare. I think they're gonna use that for a big business. And then George Washington. So for those ones to have $2, so I need that, because it's one of my collection. So how much is this? Okay, 100. One. Okay, 181. Oh, no, 86. $186. So how much is that in peso? So that's my money. I don't really have much money, especially peso, guys. So I have coins. So this is reveal my wallet. I don't have enough money. So, but I have card. Okay. 1, 2, okay. 25, 23 coins. So I always make sure that I have coins, because when they ask for me, when I pay, the taxi. So I don't have, oh my goodness, guys. I'm so poor. Wala. No money. So, send me donation, guys. Oh my goodness, it's 1 hour na. Okay. Oh. So hindi ka, you're not coming here, pukpuk ka, pukpuk ka, tarantado ka, ulol. Akala mo hindi kita naaamoy ah. Sige, ano ka pa diyan, magsabi ka pa diyan. Magsabi ka pa diyan. Ano pang what kind of name you gonna do that on your profile? You can say, you can reply, Michael, hello. How is your life treating you there? Oh, that's good to hear you're good. So how is the system there in your states? There's so many. Okay, well, anyway, so now we're gonna, I don't know if in the states, for those, Catholic American, do you also celebrate, Holy Week? But here in the Philippines, we do, just the Holy Week, okay, starts on the 14th of April for those only Catholic, okay? So the Holy Week starts on April 14 until April 20, Easter Sunday. But the Monday, Thursday, and Good Friday, and Black Saturday, and Easter Sunday. But that's why they call it Holy Week. Holy Week. Uh, Semana Santa or Quaresma. Okay. So we celebrated Semana Santa. Semana means week. Holy Week. Semana Santa. That's Spanish word for Holy Week. Holy means Santa. Semana is week. Okay? Holy Week. Semana Santa. It's been bad for my people for 400 years, sweetie. Huh? Well, that's sad to hear that. Have you been visited Philippines, Michael? Please like and share the stream, everyone. Thank you, Brett. You're not working, Brett? I will see you very soon. Okay. Really? Oh, Michael, what states are you from? Are you in North Carolina? Correct me if I'm wrong. Dallas. Okay. Dallas, Texas. Okay. So you mean that you have planned to visit Philippines? Oh, if you're in Dallas, Michael, please, can I ask you a little favor? So get one of those Dallas t-shirt, okay? And I will appreciate that. So my size is medium size, okay, medium. And except you can give except black color, because it's hot here in the Philippines. I don't like black. I like red, but red is gonna be it's gonna be make me feel hot. So green or in yellow or pink, red. You know, you're red. You can pick any color except black. Okay, except black. So Dallas, because I got from Hawaii, and then from Canada, because Thousand Mics, I asked him, and then he told me, no, you don't have to pay me this, so I'll just give this to you as my gift. I want, because I have also Chicago, but I give it, I give it to Frank, because and no, I bought that for him. Actually, when I look at that, on the NBA merchandise, oh, I like that Chicago Bulls. But wait a minute. No, 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 no. I will give this to him. Because, it's just like, he representative of black people from Chicago. So I give it to him. Texas. Okay, Texas is red. Okay, you can pick me red. So my size is medium. So I will appreciate that. So just let me know when you're gonna come here in the Philippines. Okay. So Brett, where are you from? What states are you from, Brett? What state you from, Brett? Send me a t-shirt also. Kim Sandes. Hi. Thank you for coming. I have told you a few times. I forgot, sorry, your ate is, forgetful. That's why, I'm getting old now. I I accept the fact that your ate is getting old now. So I forgot what you said. I try to remember, but I don't want to guess. Yeah, I remember that because I interviewed Washington. Okay, Seattle, Washington. I know the Washington is a state. The capital. Okay. Oh, same place with Bob. You know Bob. He's from Seattle. Okay. And I forgot also, maybe if one day if Jerome coming here in the Philippines, I will ask him if he can bring me a T-shirt from Ohio, Cincinnati. Do you know why today was April Fool? Well, I hear that almost American always tell it's a joke. April Fool. Why? I don't know. Can you explain to me? Do you remember? Because it's really the new year. Every fool. Yeah. Oh, guys, I won't stay long here because I already uh, consume my 1 hour. So, once again, the sponsor of my show today, no other than my brother from Washington, Seattle, Brett Glazo. Thank you so much, and thank you, Michael, for drop by and share. Who else? Kim, Ryan, and Simply Sharon, and Wavy Marco. And the guy that he said that his name is Pokpoka. I know who you are, okay? I know who you are. So you're the king of bully and you are the king of troll. So once again, guys, thank you so much and have a good day and have a good night or have a good afternoon to everyone. Hasta luego. Bye. Mwah.